So, am I allowed to? What can I talk about?
I mean, talk about whatever you like to talk about.
Want to talk about OnlyFans real quick?
Sure.
Why I'm a hater?
Sure.
And how men should be able to just sell the gooch?
Pics or vids? Because is there a difference?
Ooh.
Like, would you look at somebody different if it was just like, if a dude, right? Dude, let me paint the picture. Say your homeboys, you're tight, you know them 10, 11, 12 years, like you got history. Out of the blue, he's like, yo, let me hit you the game. You see this new car I got, new crib, whatever, my new lifestyle. I've been selling blank of my gooch on OnlyFans. Not my face, not anything else. Just my gooch and like ball cleavage. You know what I mean? Now, do you look at them different if it's only pictures or if it's vids and pics? And do you want to see what's going on? You know what I mean?
I got a fucked up mind. Yo, because immediately when you said this, I was like, yo, I want to search if gooches are selling. And to do that,
I'm sure they are, though.
You're going to see pictures.
You have to.
Right.
The minute you Google it, are people buying pictures of blank? On Google, the first thing is images and then like articles or whatever, or sites.
So you asked the question like, and what do you want to see? Like, not necessarily my boy's gooch, but I want to see what's going down.
No, that's what I'm talking about. Like, do you want to see how it works? Yes, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just, yo.
And then are you going to critique him?
Fuck this. I'm about to do it now.
Yes.
I'm not going to lie to you. You know what? I'm not.
You'll be like, damn, my nigga, you got to like shave this shit a little bit. You know
I'm
what
not
I mean?
going to critique him because I'm that friend. I'm not. So every set of friends should have those different type of friends. Like, I know if I really need an honest opinion, like, nigga, you fucked up. Like, what you do is fucked up. I could ask you. Like, hey, Lamar would just say, hey, nigga, you're right no matter what.
No.
But that's how
I'm a failure as a friend if I do that.
Different friends, different I'm going to be your biggest cheerleader.
Oh, yeah, for sure. All of that.
But, like, if
but we fucking up.
If I looked at him like, man, your Gucci's a little hair, I'm not going to be like, I'm like, hey, man, hey, do you? You know what I mean? Really do you? I'm not going to critique what I'm saying.
If I don't give a fuck, right? Like, let me think. Let's say it's you, and you tell me this, and then before we get to me seeing it, you've already disclosed I've made $100,000 in 3 months. Let's just say a lot of money in a little bit of amount of time. There's no need for a critique. What the fuck do I know? You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's already
like I'm not a connoisseur of this shit, so I can't be like, maybe
I respect that.
Shave the lower part of your balls or some shit. I have nothing to say. I'm just looking for entertainment value. Like, I'm going to die laughing. I'm going to pop a picture as you're showing me so I can text you, like, every day, 3 a.m. Bam. This is you? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, can I get personal real quick?
Yeah.
I got to pour a little bit of this fucking whiskey. Do you think your wife would, first of all, you think your wife would let you sell your gooch? We'll go straight, we'll just say pictures. We'll say pictures.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think it'd be an easy sell. Like, not meaning selling my gooch, I mean selling the idea to her.
Right.
She'd probably be like, yo, what are you going through in life right now? This is a thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I showed her proof that I could make X, Y, and Z money, and my face is not out there, and there's no, like, fucking bitches or nothing like that, I'm sure she'll be like, listen, do whatever you got to do, but let's make sure no one knows this is you. You know what I'm saying?
So oddly, I'm a weird type of person.
Yeah.
She says, hey, if she says, hey, I'm going to show my feet, even on OnlyFans, I'm like, fuck you, no, you're not going to show your feet. But it's making $65,000 for a day for Heather. I don't give a fuck, you're not selling your feet. I don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck.
Sure.
Because I don't give a fuck.
I get it.
Now, if she's already been doing it,
and
she's like,
there's a history.
Hey, I just want to dabble with something. I want to see where it would go. I want to bring you the data. And the data is we've made $2 million or what amount of money, a lot of money, a little bit of time selling pictures. You want a pedicure? What you need to help? What do I need to do to help you succeed now?
Yeah. I don't know if I'd be that mad.
But if you with an idea, I'm going to shut it down when it says OnlyFans. I immediately think creepy old men. But if you
100%.
But if you already if you already show me the money, don't tell me what another motherfuckers do.
Yeah.
Their drive might be different than yours. They might have an already clientele.
100%. If my wife came and told me this is what she wants to do is make a bunch of money or whatever, right? I already know who doesn't know, right? That there's plenty of money in this shit.
Oh yeah.
One, right? Like people even say it as jokes. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a real thing. Now, if she came and told me, and it was like that was the thing, like no one sees my face. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just this. I don't think I would have a problem with it. Now, we'd have to have the conversation. Like the shit stops here. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no like, oh, and then I'm gonna do some beat off videos later. We'll move into that territory, and you know what I'm saying, shit like that. I'll be like, no, chill. You're doing too much now.
And the shit moves very fast. I mean, when I
can see, yeah.
What I'm saying transitions because there's this female barber. I think I might have sent it to you a long time ago, or maybe not. Mm-hmm. She's a female barber that her claim to fame was she sits on guys' laps and gives them haircuts, right? Like she'll give the edge up and stuff like that. And this is when she was in California. I don't remember her doing it in half lingerie and blah, blah, blah. I don't remember her doing it in that. Mm-hmm. Now she's in Las Vegas. I saw her page the other day. It came up on my feed. I wasn't looking for it. And it came up with again, my just regular feed, my regular search history. And she's not topless, but she's got a very see-through shirt on, maybe some pasties. Yeah. So it's evolved, right? Mm-hmm. It's now $125 a haircut with just lingerie and just a regular shape up. And then I guarantee you in 4 years when that fad gets over, it's going to go to topless fades.
I can see that. Yeah, for sure.
And that's what scares me about OnlyFans and the feet.
Mm-hmm. Is that it's the gateway? Is the weed?
I think so. Well, I don't believe on this one. I don't know. I just think that's why I'm like.
No. I mean, I have no way of knowing.
I shut shit down immediately. But if she sells her feet, can I sell my gooch? Can it be a double team?
This is all honesty. I don't think there's an issue with either one of them.
Oh, okay.
Like within a relationship. Oh. Because you're not exposing your face, so there's no let's say my wife was doing it, right? Mm-hmm. I wouldn't want her to go beyond that because I don't want somebody to recognize this is my wife, and then I have to have this conversation. Like, what if I'm sitting here cutting a dude's hair and they're watching a beat off video of my wife, face out, all this shit,
yeah,
and they're like, ha, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a barber. You see shit like that all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like dudes are like, look at this. You know what I'm saying? Look at the eye. Look at this. Look at this bitch I follow. Look at this one. So that I wouldn't want. And then we have children, so you don't want your children to be fucking like. Yeah. Somebody like a dude show one of my daughters like, hey, this is your mom. I beat off your mom constantly, shit like that. If it's just her feet, you can't really pinpoint that shit.
Side note, that's happened to me a couple of times.
Wait. Because the last thing I said was because this is, I'm beating off to your mom. This has happened to you several times. So several people walked up on you and said, hey, look, I've been beaten off to to your mom.
I led with that wrong. In the middle of your conversation, I was trying to say, that's happened to me. But I didn't want to cut you off, and the only intro was at the end.
Yeah, that was bad.
Listen,
that was bad.
Even when I said it, I was like,
I was like, I'm not your therapist, bro. There's not the forum for that shit.
So I've been to the Dominican Republic a couple times in my life, right? Mm-hmm. When I was younger, I would go to parties, and women would be there, right? Mm-hmm. And they were stellar women, but they had also marks on them that it was them if you saw them in a video. Like they had tattoo here and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I get it.
And again, not my mother, but I've seen boys be like, oh man, check out this girl with this fat ass. And I look at them like, oh shit, she was at the party. That's not cool to me, but I'm like, man, if I would have splurged a little bit, I could have.
Bro, it's a quick story.
Jokes.
This similar situation happened. So I'm working with a guy. He's got this broad. Public is a public thing. Kiss each other, hold hands, all this shit.
Yeah.
A dude comes in that everyone knows at the shop, whatever, chilling. First thing they lock eyes. The minute my man walks in the door and the chick is there, they lock eyes.
Oh, okay.
And then he's like, oh yeah, what's up? There's no reasoning why they know each other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's aware that they know each other. Boom. So I see my man's a little hot. He takes his girl, leaves. Busy day, too. This is Saturday night to mad people. So then he was like, yo, I don't know why he's mad. And I was like, why? What happened? He was like, this chick's a whore. He doesn't know that? He's saying this in front of everybody. And I'm like, no. And he was like, nah, yeah, we had her over at the spot. They were G'ing her just yesterday. And I was like, oh, man. And it put me in a predicament. I had to tell him. I had to even tell the dude. I was like, listen, when he comes back, I have to tell him. I was like, I'm itching to text him right now, like, hey, you might want to evacuate the mission right now because of X, Y, and Z. He was like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. Everyone knows. And I look around the room because at this time, this dude that just walked in, all his people were here. They're all like friend group type shit, right?
Yeah, I get it.
And they're all looking like, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Why do I have to be the one that has to tell them this shit?
This wasn't on our topics today,
but it just kind of landed in there.
So we're here for a second. That's crazy to me. But then I'm also wondering, I know my answer. Mm-hmm. I'm just bringing this to the world. Does it matter? It matters. I was gonna be like, let's say he's a stay-at-home dad. He doesn't pay for nothing. Blah blah blah. Like she just bought his new Jordans or the Jordan 17s or whatever he likes, right? Mm-hmm. Out of the money that she got for getting G'd. Damn. Does it right? Yeah, it happens. Like it's worse if your girl's just a hoe and she's out there fucking slanging and but she's getting paid for it.
Yeah.
Like, does it matter more?
I think it matters more if you're under the impression that you and her are exclusive. You had no idea she was a part of this lifestyle, and this is just thrown upon you. So if you know any of this shit and you're cool with it, like dudes that date strippers or chicks that do OnlyFans or porn, you're aware they're fucking other people, strippers are dancing in other people's laps, get gifts, do all this other shit.
I get it now.
Make money. Or you know your chick is escorting or something, you're aware. So if somebody pops up and says something, you're not shocked. You might be shocked that it's this person.
Yeah.
But not shocked that she does it, period. You know what I'm saying?
That's open. So like, I probably would, the G is a bit much, but I probably would just move her down the totem pole and probably still.
She wouldn't be the top joint.
Not even close.
Top two. She wouldn't be top two.
But in her mind, she might be out. I'm not going to tell her why I've started to fall off. Like, the things I would want would escalate. Like, I want 2 pairs of Jordans now. Like,
she got a mouth like a paint mixer.
Yeah, she's got to suck 4 dicks now. Like, she's got work to do. Like, if she's going to do this, we got to keep her employed.
Golly.
I'm just saying, like, for me to, I don't know, that's not my thing. They not like us.
Hey, well, since we're here, check this out. Now, this happened just yesterday. Not that it happened yesterday. Like, somebody brought this to my attention yesterday. He was like, he found out, he's probably like 30. He found out just recently that his mom was into some like weird sex shit, right? In those kind of things, you don't ask questions, right? So I don't know if it was like with the dad or just in general or in the past, right? But it was just like, and he was like a little weirded out by it. So then I'm here thinking, I was like, so if, let's say you find out your mom's into some weird sex shit, right? And you find out it's with your dad. So, but this is like, you know for a fact. It's either you walked in, you seen a picture, whatever. You just know. But it's with your dad. Like, which one is worse? Is it knowing your mom's into some weird sexual shit or that your dad's into weird sexual shit?
This is very good. I'm glad you said that. I'm scared. I was watching this thing and it was talking about 5 things like that you should ask your kids how their day, 5 different things to ask your kids about how their day was, and then 5 different things about ask your kids about yourself. Yeah. And they're talking about, hey, what do you think about me? Blah, blah, blah. I'm scared to ask my kids questions of what they think about me. I'm saying this to get to your topic. Mm-hmm. What if my kids think I'm a freaky ass old man?
Yeah.
Because I say some crazy shit in the house, right? So to find out my dad's a freak, what? Really? But find out my mom's no, put it on the wall and plug it in, and like
it'll fuck you up worse.
It'll fuck me up, yo. My dad being a freak does not.
I think on the normal like thoughts, you'd be like, he's just a dude, of course, right? And then your mom is like put on a shelf up here. She's the next thing to Jesus, and you'd be like, no, not my mom. But I think it depends on what it is.
Okay, go ahead.
Right? So if it was like something normal women do, you just don't see your mom doing this. Right. Just suck a dick, mouth leak like a water hose and all this shit. It might blow your mind, but that's not out of the ordinary. You know what I'm saying? And then you look at your dad and then be like, what if your dad wanted like to have that done to him, right? Mm-hmm. But then he wants a finger in the butt, but like double knuckle.
Yeah.
And you know this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At that point, which one's worse? Are you looking at your dad different? Like,
Your Honor, I'd like to retract my last statement. Why did I do this? Why did I air dicker? But yeah, I was just about to say that. Or like when I was watching the Billions, and the dude is like into all type of dominatrix and piss on me and kind of weird shit. I'm like, Dad? Like, this is my hero. It's my fucking hero.
You see what I'm saying? Or that, like, he wants a leash around his neck and like chained to the fucking wall or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some weird shit.
Like, if I go to a fucking sex thing, like a fucking party, and I'm like, oh man, wow, this dominatrix is getting like pulled around, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, Dad?
Is that my father?
Like, yo, I would bug the fuck out. Yeah, you're right. Like a regular sex porn shit. Like, I'm like, all right, cool.
It's like, I hate to know that you're involved in this.
Right.
But I think under certain circumstances, it's worse to see your dad.
Like, my dad was
to know what your dad
shit,
is like completely into. Exactly.
Stop fucking my head up too, by the way. Like,
or they like, he's the catcher.
Oh, what are we doing?
I'm not saying your dad is. I'm just saying, like, if you found that out, you'd probably be like, oh, no, not Bobby.
This. You know, it's even worse than that. I have a relationship with my father and my mother, but like, we don't have a talking relationship. I tell everybody all the time how I don't tell my dad I love him. We don't need to. I don't think I could even tell him that I know. Like do you say, hey, Dad, you a fan, nigga? You a freak ass nigga? Like, do you say something?
I mean, I grew up without a dad, but I feel like I would.
You would or wouldn't?
No, I feel like I would. If I think I would be weirded out if it was me. Like, I had a dad, it was me that found out, like, oh, my dad wants a double knuckle or whatever the fuck. I would be weirded out, but I'd probably make fun of him. You know what I'm saying? And like a funny, like, what are you going to do at that point? My man's a grown man. That's what you like. That's what you like. I've thought of you a certain way up to this point. I don't think that finger in your ass is going to change 40 years worth of life. You get what I'm saying? It's just how it's going to change is I'm just going to fuck with him. Like, they might be drinking a beer and he say some shit. Be like, no, you take the finger out your ass and stop talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like some dumb shit like that. You know what I mean?
Like, it's weird. My dad would definitely, if my dad had some evidence on me like that, he would definitely use it right away. It wouldn't be like, I'm going to hold the big joke. Yeah. Like, he would use it right away. I don't think I'd be like,
oh no, I'll fry the shit out of him.
Hey, yo, can you pass me a beer? And make sure it's the left hand. Like, shit the fuck out of here, man. You're an asshole, yo.
He's like, get the napkin before you grab the fucking beer. You need gloves before you stick your hand in the cooler,
buddy. You're not
buddy.
a nice guy. Speaking of gloves and double knuckles, right? The inside of my crotch has been hurting real bad.
I could have literally went my entire life without knowing that.
But that's where I got the hernia thing, right? Mm-hmm. So it's weird because the hernia was like on the top, it was upper. Mm-hmm. After the surgery, like right next, like my inner thigh was hurting. Mm-hmm. Wasn't hurting for a while, blah, blah, blah. Now, I'm in constant pain. Like, but it's a different pain than I was before the hernia. It's a different pain, but I'm still in pain every day. It fucking sucks. And I say this because everyone's like, go back to the doctor and see the doctor. Now, I'm not saying the doctor was beautiful, my doctor I went to, but I have said she was an attractive black woman, right? She was attractive, and I couldn't even get wood around her. It was just weird. It was just weird. I told you this story.
Was this the plan?
What, to get wood around her?
Yeah. No, be like, I'm going to pull it out, and hopefully it goes da-da-da-da-da-da.
No, but me and my guy got a great relationship. He never fails. He might his whiskey dick me before and not exploded, but we're good. That day when I had the thing, like when I had the unexpected exam,
my man was on vacation that day.
Oh my God, the nigga was, yo, what the fuck, embarrassment, yo.
He was on timeout that day,
Yo, I'm talking about like, and it's not that I even wanted to have a full flaccid hard on to press this woman. I at least wanted to have like something she'd be like.
So you want the 3/4 chub?
Exactly. I didn't want her to go to dinner or with her girls be like, this guy was fine, but his shit was turtlenecking. Like,
that must have been cold. We had the AC on too.
Man.
I'm blasting too low in here.
So then you asked me a question and I was like, oh man, shit, that fucked me up. Would I rather want my doctor to be gay or my dentist to be gay? Mind you, before we go any further, I have nothing against gay people. I have nothing against trans either. I just don't understand it. Like, I just don't understand how Jewish people say they're the chosen people, and I'm not allowed to question that. It's just weird to me, right? Nothing against gay people, but that doesn't mean I would want to be around a whole bunch of gay people or want them touching on me.
Yes.
But the question fucked me up. I was thinking about this all since you said it. A gay surgeon, I don't care about. Believe it or not. Like, if he's a surgeon, but see, if he's a heart surgeon, I don't care. Be as gay as he wants. But my regular doctor that has to give me an exam, I care about. The doctor that I got to get the double knuckle when I'm 55 or whatever that is, I care a little bit about. There's another doctor, like hernia, like the young lady that was touching my inner thigh and like my sack.
Yeah.
I care about. I'm almost done here. Maybe another doctor that has to touch me. Cool. A dentist, I start to think, I don't give a fuck about the dentist. And I ask people at the gym, they're like, then you got a nigga on your mouth. I don't care I care where his hands been, but he probably washed them by then. But then people started reminding me.
gloves on.
What was that?
So they got gloves on.
Right.
Yeah.
Then my man started reminding me about all these like dentist incidents where like they would fondle women while they're knocked out. I was like, fuck. Do I want to be knocked out being fondled, or like him right in front of me giving me an exam and I can at least eyeball him and be like, hey, nigga, I know what you're doing. Like, I don't know, man.
Think about it this way. Let's just say your general doctor, the person you go get a checkup from all the time. So you probably got to see them twice a year or some shit, right? Make sure everything is okay. They might give you a little ball tap, cough, cough. You know what I'm saying? Just at a certain age, just to make sure you're all right. They might do that once a year. That's real quick, right? So then you have the dentist and everything that happens in the dentist. Now, if you're a homophobe and you got issues with like being around gay people or gay people touching you and shit, I can see where the dentist is an issue. Think about it in a homophobe scenario.
Talk to me.
They got you drugged in a chair, sticking their fingers in your mouth. Have you ever been to the dentist before?
Yeah, I've been to the dentist.
You're going to gag.
Yeah.
And then you're going to keep taking, okay, I'm good, and keep taking it. It's drooling down your face. You know what I'm saying? Mouth just leaking. Right? They're looking down on you and wait, we got to go. We got to get some other glizzy looking thing and keep choking the shit out of you.
Yeah.
And just keep doing it and doing it and doing it. And you're just drooling, spitting. You know what I'm saying? I can see where that's a fucking problem. Where the other doctor's like, hey, you all right? You ain't got you're not about to have a heart attack. You're good. Fuck out of here. Eat some oatmeal. Stop fucking around. You know what I'm saying? You're getting old. Sit down and chill.
Question. In this scenario, I was also asked, and people might not believe it. And this actually came from someone that is gay. I think. Well, I don't know. I'm not going to get into that. How gay is the person? Meaning, do you sleep with men, or are you soft? Like, are you like, hey girl, like the niggas from
For sure they're gay. Like,
yeah, but they're not like
100%. In your mind, they suck dicks.
Yeah, I got that part.
Yeah.
There's no he's got.
Oh, so you're trying to say if it's like I can't tell?
Yeah, like
or if it's like flagrant.
Right, flagrant.
Motherfucker.
I don't care if he's gay and this is my husband Roger. Believe it or not, I don't give a fuck about that. And you still conduct yourself in my society as a man, like heterosexual man, like do masculine.
As long as you act like a man.
Yes,
you're good.
Yes, I'm toxic. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, but here's the thing. What happens if that's the scenario? After you just had a really bad experience, you know what I'm saying, at the dentist, like I tell you, shit everywhere. Then you find out. And then you have to come back for a cavity or some shit 2 weeks later. Do you ask for the other dentist?
You know I do. You know I do, my nigga. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you.
Let's try that one. You know what I'm saying? The little old Jewish guy. Let's go with that guy.
What you do in your personal life affects just like me, like some of the shit I say at the gym is crazy. I'm not a coach for everyone. And getting back to the gay thing, people ask me all the time, if they were gay, would I coach them? And I said, absolutely. I got no problem. And I'm telling you, I got no problem coaching a gay person. I'll ask for only a couple things from out of you when you just give me the effort and fucking and just fucking try. Like, effort goes a long way with it. I can't teach you how to be a dog, but I can bring a little bit of aggression out of you. Nice. I can do the rest. You just got to give me the effort. Straight gay, whatever. Like, I've seen straight dudes just be pussies. Like, now, you can't be a fucking, don't hit me. No, I can't do it. I don't got time for that. I ain't got time for that shit. No. Like, I'm not the coach for you.
Okay.
Somebody has that. Somebody at one of these gyms where they got fitness in their names, you know what I mean? And like these boxing classes, all for you. You can be in the background hitting and 1 and 2, all that shit. All that shit.
Nice. Uppercut.
Yeah. Ooh, uppercut roar. Like, I can't now.
Not roar.
I'm sorry, I was thinking Street Fighter.
So the dentist is not for you. The gay dentist is not for you.
I'm gonna have to find
an outed gay dentist is not for you.
Not right now in my life.
Not right now.
I'm not old enough to be mature.
What if you have a cavity? The shit hurts like a motherfucker. Your ears are ringing.
What dentist?
And he was the only one available that could help you at that moment.
Listen, you can almost give me a trans dentist. I don't give a fuck at that moment. Some pain make you do some crazy shit. Man.
Are you gonna be alert to find out if anything feels a little beyond what normally it is? Like, maybe he's got his finger rested on your tongue a little too long.
Nigga, I'm calling you. You're sitting in the joint with me. I'm joking. If I'm calling something, I'm not going alone. I'll tell you that much. Like, the buddy system, nigga. Dead ass. Mom, can you hold my hand? Like, something, nigga. I'm not playing with you.
Oh, you seen those videos where the kids come out of, like, the fucking, the anesthesia and it's like, no, mommy, don't put it in my mouth. No, I'm not like women, mom, no.
I'm trying to tell you. Exactly. Like, you're gonna have to explain my actions, basically, what I'm doing. Listen, he might say a little stuff. No, we get loopy people all the time. No. He's all right. Don't worry. This nigga's wild. Like, you have to watch.
You fucking cocksucker. No. It means that in the most best way imaginable. Trust me.
What about the kids that like get out of anesthesia and then cuss at their parents? Fuck you, mom.
Oof.
Or like,
I feel like they've been holding on to that.
So you know it's right. So you know it's weird, and even in my 40s, like I'll cuss around my father. I call my mother by her first name. Started off as a joke, but now I just do it. And I don't know. I'm just a weird child. I'm literally the Negro sheep of my family. Like, I don't do anything I'm supposed to do.
I don't think my mother would respond if I called her by her first name.
Yeah, mine's just.
She would just go on about her business. Like,
my mom doesn't even
you didn't say shit to her.
That's kind of what my mother does. Yeah. Like, it's just like, this nigga crazy. Like, she doesn't do what I say. When I'll be like, man, Brenda over there tripping. Like, I'll say something and she just be like.
Nah, but for Spanish people, that's like a serious thing.
Yeah,
like to your mother.
Yeah,
maybe your dad you get away with it, but to your mother, you call your mother by her name. No, like you're like she's a child, or you know what I'm saying, or you're beckoning her.
But that's her name. That's what God made her name.
Yeah, God didn't give her the name. Another human gave her the name.
That's her name. But yes,
it's a respect thing.
I get it. No,
it's like looking away from them when they're screaming at you. Can't do that.
Why is that? Yeah.
Why you have to look at them. They got dead in the eye.
Even with my youngest, I'll be like saying something. She'll look away because she's scared. And I'll be like, look at me when I'm talking to you. And I'm like, that sounds just like my mama.
They be thinking in their head like, oh, there's something else more interesting than what I got to say right now. Okay.
Do your kids cuss around you?
Here or there, yeah, for sure. Really? Sometimes they let it slip. Not intentionally. None of them cuss and be like, man, fuck this shit. No. They'll be like a reaction thing. Like the other day, me and my wife were like laying in the bed. My daughter's in the living room watching TV. I think she dropped something. Mm-hmm. She was like, shit or fuck. And my wife is like, oh, she said it. You know what I'm saying?
Which age?
This is my middle daughter. She's 20, 21.
Oh, nigga, no. Yeah. No, I'm talking about, nigga, I got kids. I'm talking about like.
No, even if they were like
13, nigga.
Like 13 and it slipped, I'm not going to be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm going to be dying laughing. You know,
your wife's not taking
my oldest daughter. One time, she was around 13, mm-hmm. right? So we were going in the grocery store. I think she banged into something and was like, "Shit!"
Yeah.
I never let her live it down. The minute you went home, I was like, you wouldn't believe what this fucking kid said.
Yeah.
She's screaming shit in the middle of the damn store. Like, I made it like it was like a big deal.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, I didn't. No. So till right today, she'll never admit that she did it that day. But now she'll be like, man, fuck this shit.
So if the 13-year-old is so good, I want her to, I'd be baiting her all the time. I'd be like, oh, you say it.
We used to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, same shit.
But, so if she did that, I'd be like, oh, shit. I'd be like, girl, better watch your mouth. And then I'd be like, yeah, it's about time I got her. Yeah. But that little one.
Oh, she be letting it rip.
KK, the Puerto Rican problem.
Yeah, she be letting it rip, huh?
So it was, what the hell, right? It was her first thing that she kept always saying. And say when she was,
what the hell?
What the hell? Just like that. What the hell? Then she would she knows the difference. I would say something, and then she would say it knowing that I'm not supposed to say it.
Yeah.
But I have to reprimand her. Like, she would get a kick out of me saying it, and then people around her be like, Marcus, you can't say that. And then she would be like, know that she's not supposed to say it. That's why she said it. She's a mastermind. Yeah.
Like most kids.
I don't hate her, but it's...
You know, just like, when the kids be like, don't touch that. And they're like pushing it close to the damn end of the table.
Yeah, but like, that's that.
Like, you see me doing it, right? If that shit falls off the table, I'm going to fucking kill you.
It's definitely her. It's definitely her. But on top of that, she'll love to see me getting in trouble too. Like, if I'm doing something that I'm not supposed to be doing, like, she'll kind of bait me into doing it, knowing we're both not supposed to be doing it. Yeah, it's what they do. They can really, I don't know about.
What did they cuss at you?
No. I don't even like when.
So that's a no. They'd be like, "Fuck, Dad! I told you to stop."
No, come on, fuck you, nigga. I don't even, like that. Like I'm saying, like I don't even like when me and my friends play. Like I'm like, man, fuck you. Like that's why I always before fucking with you, I'd be like, respectfully, I love you to death. Fuck you, nigga. Like I don't like when people like. I don't like it because I'll do it at the gym and someone will do something. I'm like, fucking right. Like I tell them all the time. I'm cussing at the situation or out of emotion. I'm never gonna cuss at a person. I don't do it. Like you're allowed to.
I get it. But this is like directly towards you. Like, tell them stop doing that shit. Yeah. And they turn around, man, fuck you, Dad.
Yeah.
Or what the fuck, Dad? You know what I'm saying? Like maybe not blatantly to you, but like cussing and knowing it's out of anger.
Even fucking Kevin Bacon, 4 separations. Like if it's nigga, I got hit with that. Fuck you. You know? Fuck y'all.
Said went around the world and came back. Boom! I got it now.
Yeah, and I think about I just don't play with that shit, yo. I just don't play with that shit, yo.
Like, no, it's an impossibility in my house. I don't even think in those frames. No. I'll lose my shit. Kid look at me dead in my face and be like, "Fuck you." Oh, okay, fuck you, huh?
Hey, do you think it's Kendrick Lamar?
Kendrick Lamar
is a popular rapper. Right?
He is probably the most popular rapper alive right now.
Right now, right? Pretty popular rapper.
Yeah.
So before his Drake slaying, he was known, right?
Yeah, he was. Like the song says, top 3.
You think he had like a drug addiction or a habit?
I don't know about him, but I know the rest of these motherfuckers do.
Damn. Do you think your drug habit and your location is what makes you hot or not? I'm saying this wrong, or acceptable. Like if you have a coke habit and you're a California rapper, it's like that niggas are crazy over there. You know,
I don't even think it's a regional thing. I think you have to be a dope fiend these days, for the most part, to be a rapper. You got to be talking about taking too many perks, and
you got to be on the Xannies.
The other ones have to be talking about like how their life sucks and they need therapy. That's why they take drugs and they're drug addicts. Right. Everything is around being a drug addict. You know what I'm saying?
I think one of the old rappers was saying how like it's just weird. Back in the day, we talked about selling the drugs, and these kids talk about doing the drugs that we would sell.
Yes, and that's exactly, they're not wrong.
Yeah, no.
They're not wrong. Perk 30s is probably the most popular line in any rap song out today.
I don't. No, I'm agreeing
does
with
that? You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to think. Like, it's just weird. Like the drug user. This is me. I'm not saying all. It's just weird, dude. Like I don't respect the drug user.
I don't either. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have zero respect for him.
I know. It's fucked up for me to say, but like.
And I've had them directly in my family. I had several sisters addicted to drugs and all this other shit. I've seen it firsthand.
So I
lived in a dope fiend neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in one. No, bro.
I used to have no tolerance for people with drug addiction. But I do have empathy from after this surgery. I do have an empathy. Pain sucks. Mm-hmm. So people that lost a limb or are in physical pain and just, man, that shit sucks. Like I can see how. Put it this way. No. My thing is I can see how people from pain got addicted. Is all I'm saying.
Sure.
But I'm talking about
that's a different form.
Yeah. I'm letting
you
that be clear.
became addicted. In most of those cases, it's like, okay, so you have the pain. These are painkillers, and the doctors addict you because they don't have another way to relieve the pain. Right. So they just give you more drugs and more drugs until you're addicted. And they know these things are highly addictive. You know what I'm saying? And they know what it's going to do to you. It is what it is. But I'm talking about dudes that this is a choice you've made.
Right. I'm with you.
Men and women. These are choices. You went out to go and smoke crack. There's no medical benefit in smoking crack. So you can't say it was to ease the pain. You get what I'm saying? Doing heroin and all this other shit. You're just a normal, average, everyday kid. You do your homework, you play basketball, and then you let somebody talk you into taking some perks.
Yeah. Those are the ones that I'm like, yo, fuck you, pay me.
Yeah.
Because majority of your problems, not saying all of them, were probably self-induced somehow. Like somewhere down, you made a decision. I want to go play basketball today instead of staying home. Like something you did that made you have a bad day. So I need some perks now, or whatever the case may be. I don't. I'm just gonna sound so bad when I say I don't respect. But those people, I'm just like, fuck
and
you.
I get it, and I get the whole thought process. Like I can speak from firsthand knowledge. Like I grew up in one of these places that people are going to say, like, well, the government threw the drugs in the neighborhood because they knew it was going to happen. Somebody had to make the decision to sell it and make the decision to buy it, to do them, right? Recreationally.
Right.
It is what it is. You can say anything you want if you come from a slum. Oh, there's the problems of the neighborhood, is this, and that. I grew up poor, and it was just an escape. You know what? Today's day and age, and this is funny because I read this the other day, you can go on ChatGPT. It's free for everybody, and this thing will talk to you. Like therapeutically, like a therapy shit. You can literally tell it, act as if you are the best therapist in the world. I need help because of this. And it'll start talking to you.
Wow. So,
fuck you and all of that other nonsense. Like, you just fell into a trap. Now, I understand the trap. Right. You get what I'm saying? Not that that's going to change my mind or anything. I understand it because I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to impress some people, or you don't want to look like the odd man out, you end up doing drugs. You end up smoking a little weed, snorting some coke, and then drinking, and then you party too much, and then you've done it too many times, you're addicted. I understand how you got to that part. But when somebody did like this with the pill, weed, or anything else, and you reached out and grabbed it, that was a decision you made.
So it's not going to sound right, but my Puerto Rican-ness, and no, I'm not Puerto Rican, comes out sometimes when it talks about taking drugs. I'm not a big advocate of drugs because I understand boxing's a weird sport. Like, I don't even know how people smoke weed and do drugs and box. Like, it's such a mental fucking sport to me.
Sure. No, for everybody, it should be.
I don't understand addiction because I've never been addicted to anything. Anything I've ever just wanted to stop, like, I mean, I'm stopped drinking beer for a month or whatever. Like, if I've porn, I'm watching porn too much. I'm just going to stop. I think I can stop anything.
That's the problem, is that most people, when they do it, because a lot of times you already know. You have the information knowing, like, Percocet's going to get you addicted. You know what I'm saying? Adderall's going to get you addicted. Oxycontin's going to get you addicted. Syrup is going to get you addicted, right? You know too many people. This is not a new thing. But you go in your head think that I'm got the strongest of wills and I can stop this shit whenever. And then you're too far behind the 8 ball and you can't stop.
So, but I'm also a believer in B can't happen if A doesn't happen. Like, even for that surgery, they gave me small doses of Oxycontin. I just didn't take them.
You made the decision.
Right.
Yeah. I did the same thing. I had a whole thing going on in my mouth. Like, my face was swollen out the ear. I had an infection in my gums. They gave me all these pills to take. I researched them. One was to bring down the infection. And this shit said, like, can give you cancer, can give you this. I go read a blog, and it was like, mad people were like, yeah, all of a sudden I got cancer. I was like, I'm not taking this shit.
Right.
And then fucking the painkillers, I'm like, I'm already, like I said, I grew up in a dope fiend neighborhood. I'm not taking drugs. This is not going to happen.
Right.
So I had to thug it out with pain, lie to the doctor like a couple of days later, and be like, oh yeah, I feel better. And he yanked the tooth out, and I felt all, better. He didn't want to take it because it was like infected.
Right.
So that's a decision. Now, if I would have made that decision to take it, knowing that I'm on this side of the statistics saying that I'm probably going to get addicted to this shit because of pain, because of who I am, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that, I would have probably went down the wrong direction. And I'd be a dope fiend out here. We wouldn't be talking to each other right now.
No, I'd still talk to you if you're a dope fiend. Dope fiends are hilarious.
No. In this context, you get what I'm saying?
Right. You would
You'd be talking to me to make fun of me, not you know what I'm saying? Not to have like a realistic conversation.
Today on the CutMen podcast, I've got dope fiend.
But then again, that was a pain that I could take. I didn't want to. You know what I'm saying? Like it hurt like a motherfucker, but I could stand it for those couple of days until I figured another way out of it.
Man,
some people can't. You know what I'm saying? That back pain shit is serious.
With like back pain and shit like that. He was saying, man, pain is different, especially mentally, when you know you're gonna be done with it in 2 weeks. But he's like, but certain pain, you're just gonna have to live with that pain. That sucks, nigga.
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
y'all niggas allowed to be dope fiends.
Those things I understand. Like, if I hear your story and you're like, bro, I fell off of something, right? I fell off a truck, fucked my back up. They can't fix it. I'm always in pain. I'm gonna have this pain for the rest of my life. This is how I got here. I understand it. You know what I'm saying? You've gone years of this pain, and it just, the dope just got you. I don't understand. Like, I was at a party, a dude gave me some fucking crack. I smoked it, and all of a sudden, I lost everything I got.
To them, that was you. That was you doing. Yeah,
you did it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've grew up around all of the wrong people. There's a reason why I'm not here and not in the situation the majority of all those wrong people are in right now.
Nice.
Now, not to say that I didn't make any bad decisions. Trust me, I made plenty of bad decisions on my own. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here now. Some of them are not.
I asked my daughter on our driving talk show that we have. Oh, it's great. Real quick before we end this thing, if you have one, you know what? I'm gonna limit yours. You could fly, or be invisible. Which superpower would you pick?
I'm Puerto Rican, so I don't want to be invisible. And generally, the reasonings why you'd want to be invisible, like you want to hear people talking about you or sneak up on women and watch them, is weird.
Maybe you want to stop crime, nigga. What the fuck? Like,
I'm not a superhero.
I
want the power, but I'm not a superhero. But I wouldn't want to fly.
So now here's the thing on the flying and invisible. So here's how it works.
Yeah.
You're not necessarily running, but you're using the energy that you would be using if you were not, say, sprinting, but constantly jogging.
Okay.
So that's the energy that you would be using. So you can't.
So I can only fly short distance, basically what you're saying.
At times. Like if you could run a mile with nonstop, you just be, whatever you're doing, you're flying at that, using that energy.
Okay.
Right. So like if you can run like a fucking 10-mile marathon and that's it. Like that's the speed that you're doing. So you're still picking flying?
Yeah.
Visible is sexy to me, man. But the only thing with visible is you basically be butt naked, and once you get tired,
you do some creep shit.
No.
Just in general, you moving around life invisible is creep shit. You're not making yourself known. Yeah, you're paying attention to people when they don't know you're there.
Nigga, just not like
no, but that's my point. You're not flying the whole time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But when I'm flying in the sky, nigga, everybody can see me moving around. I'm not invisible, so I'm not creeping up on anybody.
Right.
You're invisible, moving through life, butt ass naked. Hey, you're being a creep.
I guess
you hear some juicy shit. You're not being like, "Hey, I'm here. Shut up." No, you're like, you see a chick, maybe like you walk through a store and you can peek in while she's changing.
Invisible time.
There's some creep shit. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't think about it like that. I literally thought about like.
And then you got to think of the shit that your mind is going to change because you can do it.
So talk to me.
Like if you can fly, at first it's probably for fun. I'm just doing tricks, and then you'll find a practical reasoning why you can fly. I want to get one place to another really fast. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that.
Fuck this traffic.
What is the practical reasonings outside of fighting crime for you to be naked?
Probably to be a creep.
To be a creep. Everything is to be a creep.
Or to get my shit for free.
So they don't know you're there. You know what I'm saying? You probably want people to know that you can fly. You don't want people to know that you're invisible because then they're aware of it.
Being able to fly is a cool superpower.
Yeah.
It's definitely a superpower. But now, fuck those two. If you could choose a superpower, everything you've ever seen on X-Men or Marvel, anything. Like, I don't care. Like, I can throw this card and it can explode and shit like that.
I want to be able to move shit.
You want to move
with my mind.
Ooh. Not read people's mind, but just move shit.
I don't care. That's the shit. I don't care what you're thinking.
Yeah, you were passionate about that one.
Yeah,
Just
I
like,
give
I don't give a
zero
fuck what
fucks,
you
dog.
think.
Yeah, I don't care. I could never know for the rest of my life what somebody that's around me all the time is thinking outside of my family, and my life is not different. Like, and if you come around and tell me something that I didn't care about knowing, all I'm going to think about is like, I didn't care.
Yeah.
Now I just wasted 30 seconds of my life thinking like I just wasted this conversation with this person. I don't care. Oh, I just had some chicken with some honey on it. Really?
I wish I was as mentally stable as you. So moving shit telepathically, I think that's what it is.
Yes. That's how I want to move. However the term is, I want to be able to like use the force.
Nice.
And pick some shit up and move it around. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Then we're driving, no traffic. All the cars up in the air. Put these bitches back down as we pass. See what I'm saying?
I don't even think you put thought into this, and it just came to you like that.
It came to me right this second. I was like, man, practical reasonings why you would have shit like this.
Here he goes again with his practical reason.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking to be invisible to be a creep, but like you said, after fighting crime, there's nothing else to do but
be a creep.
Be a creep.
In essence, being naked and invisible is creepy shit.
Naked and alone, because you're the only.
Because imagine, even if you were talking to people, you're butt naked. You're in a crowd, you're in a room in a party, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, you know what I'm saying? Marcus he's naked. It's so funny." And you're talking to everybody.
Yeah.
The minute the superpower runs out for the time, energy's gone. Like you were just saying, like there's a time limit. People are gonna look and be like, Why is your jump off out just in front of everybody? What are you doing?
You just having it out like that?
You know what I'm saying? Like, and think about it. Would you want your kid to see you fuck up being naked and fuck up being invisible and be naked? Or would you want her to see you flying, like you landed? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? One of them you're going to be proud of. The other one you're going to be like, turn around. Stop looking at me.
We're going to do part 2 of these. You know, I got a couple minutes. Superpower, you have them. Cool superpower. You're the only one in the world with a superpower. Do you tell anyone?
Depending on what it is.
The superpower you just picked.
Like the one I just picked? Yeah, I would tell people I could pick shit up.
But would that make
I'd start betting people like, hey, I bet you I can move the fucking TV from there to there and not leave this chair.
You don't think that people would think that you're like the government would need to like prod over?
Let's go.
You're so fucking Puerto Rican.
Let me prove a point, government. Wamo.
Oh shit! Real quick, I forgot.
I'm gonna force choke all you bitches.
Oh my God.
With a Vader mask on.
Next movie script. You ready?
Yes.
Came to me in a dream, probably because I was watching Planet of the Apes. The apes are the aliens.
The apes are the aliens.
With that note,
please explain.
I'm Tijuana Jack.
I'm just Ivan.
This is, was, and always will be the CutMen Podcast.
Bong.
You are now listening to the CutMen Podcast.